How are you doing, everyone? We would like to take this opportunity to welcome you back to the Crypto Blitz, your home for all of your cryptocurrency needs. You can call me Ripple Van Winkle, your host. I really hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. It is the Friday. The 13th of September arrived, which is the weekend. There is only one thing that could have made today better, and that would have been a regular payday taking place on Friday. However, do you know what? It is not the case. One more week is required of us to wait. But everything is going well in the crypto world. This evening, at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It is important to keep in mind that the live performance have been moved from Wednesday to tonight. I'm still trying to get some things done while I'm still trying to catch up after my trip, putting the finishing touches on the show. This evening at 7 o'clock, we'll catch up with you on the live broadcast. It will be broadcast live on YouTube, Twitter, and potentially even TikTok and Twitch as well, at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. There are a lot of things that I can't wait to go over. There is a lot going on in the realm of computing. Okay, let's get started with this video because I have around 10 tabs open right now. We have to make sure that we are able to get through each and every one of them with flying colors. Because of the 27x multiplier, we are going to make it into the XRP chart at the very end. There is no change at all. The cryptocurrency known as Bitcoin is worth $58,200. It has dropped by 4.1% during the course of the last 24 hours. The value of Ethereum is currently estimated to be $2,368. At the moment, that is a 0.93% increase. Both USDT and USDC are currently trading at 99 cents, while XRP is trading at a mean and lean 56 cents. You don't look that bad, do you agree? We've seen an almost 5% increase in the past 24 hours. At this point, we are exhibiting some signs of life on the hourly chart. In the not-too-distant future, these markets will experience a meteoric rise. And when they shoot up, they are going to move like you have never seen them move before. But that is the moment when you are going to be punishing yourself because you are going to be thinking, damn, I should have bought more. Trust me, I understand it. With a total market cap of 2,060 billion Lux lines, the most valuable non-fungible token NFT project on the XRP ledger is the cryptocurrency. It is imperative that you remember to pick up, and I need to alter this number. Over 1 million XRP has been returned to the user. I mean, we just keep expanding and growing. Here's your newest Tier 1 Fortnite Pride tier. Here's what's extremely significant here, guys. We've reached over 14 million views now. TL and staking, so you buy your X, get your NFT X or PO credit card approved, and you might even decide that you're going to receive 30% back on your NFT or when the staking platform is released, which I believe should be this month. With the TLN token, you will have the opportunity to stake. What is the token for the TLN? This is the Lux Network token. This very spot is where it is. This past Monday, we made a 3-cent dip. During the time that I was sleeping yesterday night, we actually reached approximately 39 cents. The first week of this thing is going to be a ripper for you folks. It is currently active. Only 500 million of them are in existence. Within the metaverse, it is going to be utilized. Within the game industry, it is going to be utilized. Let me tell you something. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to tell you about this token every single day before it gets out ahead and it gets too late for this thing, in my opinion. The supply is compared to a VAX that cost $25. Not a problem, that is the amount of utility that we are driving to the project, and we are going to be up there because of it. People, if you want to purchase it, you should go to Bitmark. Bitmark is available to anybody and everyone, so pay attention. Pay attention to the projects that are actually being carried out in the world. This is an actual token that has some functions. No, this is not a meme project. In order to simply state that we are distributing a token, it is not a token. Our games have already been updated to include this, and it is currently being included into the metaverse, which is currently in the 4th month of a 6-month construction. Obtain it as soon as possible before it is too late. Just like I told you about the NFT initiatives, Justin Bitcoin, and the cryptocurrency exchange HTX, I am now alerting you about these things as well. In the near future, they want to incorporate Bitcoin Lightning Network into their platform. HTX has more than 45 million users overall. The significance of this cannot be overstated. Hopefully we will see some utility uptake, but if not, what do you think? We can only hope that the Bitcoin Lightning Network does not experience another failure. Over the course of the past 3 years, we are aware of the issues that were present over whether or not it was possible to transmit more than $100. And in the event that you did, it was lost as if it had been swallowed up by a black hole. Don't forget that you mentioned crypto, it's no longer available. It is not going to be returned to you. The return function is not available. Do you mean that there is no one to call? The cryptographic key is sent. You are doing it incorrectly. In the network, there is a problem with the bye-bye. In addition, this is a significant event, despite the fact that the Lightning Network was experiencing the same thing. Look into adopting. What matters to me is not whether it is Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, or XLM. It makes no difference to me. The acceptance of cryptocurrencies is what we require. We want this to become widely known to the general public. Our goal is to attract the most significant investors, the institutional players, into the cryptocurrency field. Adoption needs to increase at an ever-increasing rate. Just like that, it is that easy. This was published by a trustworthy cryptographic organization. when Bitcoin first begins to rip a hole, the entire market will break out of this consolidation that has been going on for 5 months. On the other hand, certain alt-stab bounces are only going to reach lower highs or higher highs before falling even lower than where they were before they bounced after they have already made higher highs. Alt-stab has been putting up a distribution tops that spans multiple months. There is no way that they are going to suddenly rip back to fresh all-time highs and continue pumping. It is expected that they would finish the distribution tops and then move on to the next phase, which is the markdown. It is possible that these dead cat balances are your final opportunity to get out of the situation before the subsequent implosion. In the event that you continue to hold on, it is possible that your salvation may come a few months from now, when Bitcoin has reached or is on the verge of reaching its peak, and money will be rotating back around for the final exit pump. Allow me to summarize this for you. But what do you think? The price of Bitcoin is about to experience a surge. Exactly. I anticipate that by the end of the year, the number will be 100,000. Without a doubt, it is going to bring together a few alternates. It is going to pretty much drag the entire market up with it, so take that into consideration. After that occurs, there will be a correction in the market that we will observe. It is still a little too early to tell, but my estimate is that this will occur around the time when tax season begins in the United States. The correction is visible across the entirety of the cryptocurrency market. Where do we go from here? Time will tell, but the markets will eventually make a correction. There is a possibility that you will go from 57,000 on Bitcoin to 100,000. This is something that needs to be rectified in some way. After then, it will push itself upward, forming a new base in the process. If and when it does correct, the other versions will also correct. When that correction is finished, Bitcoin will then move on and have its parabolic blow-off peak, which is probably going to come. I would say this will happen sooner rather than later. In 2025, obtaining a Q2 end of Q3 deadline. As soon as this occurs, money will begin to move away from Bitcoin, and you will observe a gradual decline in the supremacy of your cryptocurrency. You will see that the price of Bitcoin will begin to go back up, and it will begin to rotate into Ethereum and other alternative cryptocurrencies. He is referring to that in this particular instance. Over the course of the previous 7 months, I have been preparing for and acting out a scenario that is just like that on a series. In this manner, things operate. When we finally have that first pump up on Bitcoin and the alts, and then we start to see the correction, that is when a lot of people are going to start yelling and screaming that the bull markets are finished. The bear market is about to begin. Not even my alternates were able to reach an all-time high. It is going to cause people to panic. They are not going to be able to learn and improve. There will be a sale of the property. After that, the last rip is likely to take place with those parabolic peaks on the majority of the market. I have come here for a parabolic blow-up pop because the next pump that is going to take place on alts is only going to offer us a 2 to 5x on most alts. This is the reason why I am here. It will not elevate us to a higher level. The highest point ever reached or a previous all-time high, nothing like that is going to happen until the summer of 2025 at the earliest. It is at that point that the parabolic move is going to be executed. In the meanwhile, we are holding out for it. Then, simply keep in mind additionally, we are looking at the time around tax season, which is when the markets begin to adjust themselves from the enormous push-up that is likely to take place. This is not the case. What we are doing here is simply correcting the phase before we enter the phase of the parabolic blow-off. Prepare yourself. I am giving you forewarning that it is on its way. Just remember to be ready for it. According to reports, Garrett Grayscale is about to unveil the first XRP trust in the United States. Last night, this was made public. This is very significant news. Take a look at this. We have devoted a whole thread to discussing it. In the event that you go to my profile and come over here, you will be able to see that the thread of the first one is here, and the thread of the second one is here. Is that understandable? Trusts are established in order to fulfill the requirements of regulatory agencies. And these trusts are going to be utilized by accredited investors who do not wish to go through the various hoops that are involved in opening a wallet, such as opening an account and verifying their identification. They arrive at the Grayscale. They are able to purchase the trust. They invest in the trust reputation and distribute shares of XRP, which it has returned to. Immediately following the trust, we are going to observe demand in the market. As soon as we have the demand from the market, what happens? As I've been saying here, the exchange-traded fund ETF is on its way. He was given crypto, and it was reported that he had published a post on September 19, 2023. A whole year has passed. He stated that there has been no change. There is still a power of 27x available. Here is what he is looking at, and it takes into account the last bull market in 2017, the one that went down in 2020, and where we are right now. As you can see, in 2017, we had a 14x followed by an 8x. The question is, how high do we go from here? You are aware of my targets. However, if you take a look at this chart and how XRP has performed in the past, you will notice that the targets are quite straightforward. Do you agree that nothing has changed? 2017 bull run increase in price. Run up the bull in 2020. The entire market is going to go as high as we did, but we also dropped on our heads, so we are aware of what transpired there. That being said, we did not go as high as possible. What are the following steps going to be? In the years 2024 and 2025,